Pahrump Early Learning Academy, our goal is to provide a complete nurturing environment for the growth and development of the whole child, socially, emotionally, physically, and intellectually. Children are natural explorers and need hands-on experiences to help stimulate their own imaginations. We strive to meet the needs of each individual child at their developmental level through planned activities, plus help each child attain a higher level of achievement. Call 751-5335 for more information.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Albertsons. You're in for something fresh.
Welcome back to News 46. This just in, fire crews and Nye County Sheriff's deputies have responded to a fully engulfed trailer fire behind the Pahrump Nugget. At first, they thought that someone was still inside the home trying to extinguish the blaze, but have learned that all occupants are out. And we'll bring you more on tomorrow night's newscast on that.
Thank you, Deanna, for that. Much of the public housing in the United States is located in high poverty areas. It's been shown that children living in these mostly inner city neighborhoods are at risk for experiencing emotional difficulties. A new study examined the long-term emotional consequences of moving from public housing in high poverty areas to better neighborhoods during childhood. Catherine Dolph explains.
This health tip is brought to you by
Desert View Hospital and Mountain Valley Physicians Group. Don't put your health on hold. We have time for you. Call us to schedule your appointment. 775-751-7100.
Public housing in the United States costs about $36 billion a year. Low-income families rely on this housing.
If we were to move some of these families to better neighborhoods, could we have more positive effects on income, education, health, well-being? We don't really know.
That's why the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development funded an experiment. They offered some public housing families who volunteered financial help to move into better neighborhoods.
The restriction was that the neighborhood had to be substantially better than their current neighborhood.
They also offered other families financial help to move into whatever neighborhood they wanted to live in.
We wanted to be able to compare the effects of just moving from the effects of moving to a better place.
Dr. Ronald Kessler from Harvard Medical School and co-authors evaluated the effect of the move on the children's mood and anxiety. They were interviewed 10 to 15 years after they moved.
Girls who lived in households that were offered the opportunity to move to a better neighborhood turned out to have lower rates of depression, lower rates of conduct disorder than the girls who lived in families that weren't made that offer. Boys ended up having higher rates of depression, higher rates of conduct disorder or juvenile delinquency, and higher rates of post-traumatic stress disorder.
Researchers say better understanding of the differences in risk factors between boys and girls is needed to guide future public housing policy changes.
The real question is, how can we in the future use these results to try to maintain that positive effect for girls, whereas minimizing the negative effects, or maybe even reversing it in a way that would maximize benefits for not only girls but also for boys.
Catherine Dolph, The JAMA Report.
And about 4,600 families participated in that experiment.
Pairing up with the Easter event in the park did a world of wonder for Earth Day. More than ever, people took advantage of the vendor booths to learn how to go green.
It was just odd the way things happened this year. The religious calendar with the environmental calendar, I don't want to say clash, but they came together. And so we decided to put everything together and see what would happen. And by gosh, everything came out perfect. I was asked, what's the worst thing that could happen? Someone would tell me, like from the town or whatever, it was a fantastic job. Will you do it next year? So if we can do this again next year, it worked. We'll see what happens.
Lots of booths giving out information. Some people who might not have been here before for Earth Day's events finding out about Earth Day.
Yes, my friends, they always come in though, Friends of Nevada Wilderness, because I'm an environmentalist. They graciously come in and tell us what they do as volunteers. We've got CCA, we haven't had them here before. They're the cooking folks, so we have to have them. So it's PDOP, the Holiday Task Force, and ourselves. Donna Lamb is doing the throwing of pottery, not really throwing it, but making pottery. We have my own Southern Nye County Conservation District, who I belong to also, had some money that they donated. That's how we got our ice cream today, and we'll have entertainment in a short time also. So different groups have come together. My portion of it is for the environmental side. Home Depot was here. They had projects for the kids. Star Nursery, project for the kids. Cooperative Extension, project for the kids. Paul Elefante, the Native Americans, they're here. The good BLM folks were here. They had a small burrow here for the kids to pet. And there's Red Rock Audubon, yes, and a few other people I missed.
Lots of people, lots of groups here, and a successful Earth Day event all the way around.
Yes, I'm very, very happy with it. I'm going to sleep very well tonight and very early tonight.
All the way from Wisconsin, the Skaters of Christ Skateboard Ministry held a demonstration and competition at our local skate park this weekend.
We're just having a wonderful competition. It's a skateboard competition. It's all for Jesus Christ and lifting up the name of Jesus. And we're just excited that they came. They came all the way from Wisconsin, and it's an amazing turnout, and they're having so much fun.
AJ, tell me where you're from.
Yeah, from Las Vegas, Nevada. Me and the ICLV team from International Church of Las Vegas came out here and did a little worship and we teamed up with these guys over here. Yeah.
So the Skaters of Christ is the skateboard ministry.
Yes, they skateboard internationally all over the world. They haven't even went home yet. They're still getting ready to go. I think they're going to Mexico after this, and then somewhere else after this. The Lord is really using them mightily, and we're just so blessed to have them come here. You know, we really are.
I saw their website, Puerto Rico.
Yeah, it was awesome. I saw that too. That was an amazing job, by the way. I just want to thank you for that.
The Skaters of Christ brought out some locals for a competition to show their skills. That's what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, they're having a great competition right now. We're seeing some crazy talent, some backflips on skateboards. Yeah. I've never seen this kind of stuff before. You know, even in Vegas, I don't even see this kind of extreme stuff. So it's really fun to be out here and to worship and then see things like this, you know?
Yeah. Why is it important to have a skateboard ministry?
It's important because it's all about the Lord. And, you know, when you know the Lord and He's in your life, boy, I tell you, He can take you to the ends of the world. There's nowhere He can't take you when you worship Him and know Him and do things for Him.
And the skateboard ministry brings it to a different group, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It brings it to a young crowd. You know, as people would say, the harder crowd to get to. You know, these kids are in their teenage years. They're trying to find themselves, trying to find their identity and things. You know, so what better timing than to get them when they're right here trying to find themselves? And you know, people like us, we can just ministry to them. It's awesome.
So we wish them well, and everybody else here that's part of this competition. What a great thing that came out here today to Ian Deutsch Park.
Yes, it's been amazing. We want to thank you guys for coming out and covering this, and everyone that came. I just want to thank you, everybody, for supporting us and praying and coming together and just making this work. It really means a lot to us.
Well, stay with us. We'll have more news when we come back.
Today's news is brought to you in part by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300.
4 more crew members have been arrested after the ship's captain was taken into custody in connection to the sunken ferry Seoul. Divers are continuing to search the submerged vessel off the southern coast of Korea for the over 215 people still missing. At least 87 people have been confirmed dead. Many of them are students and teachers on a field trip from their high school near Seoul. Police say the actions of the captain and some of the crew are absolutely unacceptable, unforgivable actions that are akin to murder. The latest arrests of the crew members bring the total number detained to 7 as authorities investigate what went wrong. A radio transcript released by authorities suggested that passengers on the ship couldn't reach lifeboats to escape because the ship tilted so quickly that it left many of them unable to move.
And now taking a turn, the Pahrump Valley High School Music Department joined forces with Rosemary Clark Middle School and Mounds Elementary School for Musica Palooza, held during a 2-day event in the high school gym. To view the extended version of Musicapalooza's Thursday night performance, go to KPVM's YouTube page. It should be posted by tomorrow night.
SLS Las Vegas announced today that it will begin accepting applications for 2,700 hourly and front of house positions. Current openings span a cross-section of departments, including housekeeping, front desk, culinary, security, food and beverage, public areas, and casino operations. Applications are only accepted online. SLS Las Vegas is scheduled to open Labor Day weekend, with room reservations now being accepted for dates starting in late August.
All right, well, we will have your weather right when we come back.
News 46 weather is brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body.
Well, welcome back to News 46. Now, normally we would go straight to Noah Beacon with your weather, but Noah's off playing somewhere.
I know, huh? He's at the Grand Canyon. We were telling everybody the other day, and he's supposed to give us a weather report from the Grand Canyon. There he is. Hi, Noah. Having so much fun. I love this other shot that his feet dangling off the ledge there, which scares me every time I look at that picture.
There he is.
What in the heck are you thinking there?
How was the weather there, did he say?
He said that it was really good weather, and then all of a sudden he ran into rain and hail.
Oh.
And they had to run back to the, I guess, campsite and everything. So I guess the weather is kind of different there.
Different there than here, for sure.
I know.
And in New York, they were definitely wearing long coats today. But we'll give you your weather from the desk now.
Yes, we are. Today, you saw sunny skies with a high of 89. Average temp is 80 degrees. Winds out of the south-southwest at 8 miles per hour. Gust up to 19. UV index is high at 9. Humidity 18%. And sunrise 6:03 a.m. And a record high back in 1950 is 98 degrees. Tonight, you're going to see partly cloudy skies with a low of 64 degrees. Average temp is 58. Winds out of the south-southwest at 13 degrees. And we're going to see gusts up to 21 miles per hour. Humidity 26. Sunsets at 7:23. And your record low is back in 1966 at 37 degrees. We're looking at tomorrow, partly cloudy skies again with your high of 80 and a low of 49. Winds out southwest at 4 miles per hour, gust up to 8 miles per hour. Humidity 22%, sunrise 6:01, and your UV index is staying high at 9. You're looking at your 7-day forecast there on Tuesday and Wednesday, partly cloudy skies with your high of 80 and low of 49. Wednesday, 77.53. You're getting that clear skies there on Thursday, 83.56. Friday, 80.47. Saturday, 65.47. It's going to go down for this weekend. Good time to go out there and work in the yard. Sunday, you're seeing 74 degrees, 53 for your overnight low. And then Monday, back up to 82 and 57. There you go.
Oh, very good. Thank you, Deanna. I won't be working in the yard because we have the Biz Expo this weekend coming up Friday and Saturday, so remember that. Well, the Pahrump Arts Council will sponsor a free drawing class for youth ages 12 years old and up beginning May 3rd. The classes will be held every Saturday through May 24th from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Pahrump Community Library. All art supplies will be provided. To register, call Lloyd Martin at 537-0345.
And coming up soon, the 19th Annual Art and Soul in the Desert Show and Sale will be held in conjunction with the 9th Annual High Desert Shorts International Film Festival on Memorial Day weekend, May 23rd through the 25th at the Pahrump Nugget. Booth spaces for artists and vendors are available right now. You can call the Pahrump Arts Council at 751-6776. Well, Noah's going to be back here tomorrow, and we'll find out all the updates on the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, I wish I was there.
There you go.
Well, everyone, that does it for this edition of News 46. I'm Rhonda Van Winkle.
And I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Good night.
Good night.